From Punday, he wants to know if you're the coach of the Australian cricket team, what advice would you be giving them ahead of the World Test Championship final?
Oh, I don't do anything differently. I think they've been really successful right throughout this 2 years, 2.5 year campaign in the lead up to the World Test Championship. So they've played all around the world. They've been successful. I know they didn't beat India in the series, but they still managed to win a Test match here. Back your instincts, play with freedom. It's just another Test match at the end of the day. And it's easier said than done, I know, but I think that Australia will go into that Test match with a very similar team that has got them to this point as well. So there's not a huge amount that you can do differently. It's the same crop of players, so just enjoy it.
Hashtag Ask Star. Rushi wants to know what impact the Duke ball will make and how much of a difference does it make facing the Duke ball?
It moves a little bit more, but probably doesn't move until, I guess, the 10th over. Like, it obviously swings and seams and it stays harder, but it swings more after about 8 or 10 overs once that little little coat of lacquer comes off the ball. I think that will make it a really even contest between two world-class bowling lineups. If you look at Shami and Siraj, they've been on fire. Stark, Cummins, Hazlewood, Scott Boland, who's on the fringe there, depending on Hazlewood's fitness. That'll be an interesting selection. So I think it's going to be a great Test match, and both batting lineups I think could be a little bit vulnerable against some world-class bowling.
Rishi also wants to know, with Australia's world-class bowling attack, does it give them the slight edge?
I think just slightly, and the variation in the attack with the left arm of Mitchell Starc, I think that also helps. The oval wicket can dry up and start to crumble a little bit. So Nathan Lyon having that left armour, creating some rough there. Obviously, that if they pick Ashwin, that'll help him. If they pick Jadeja, bowling down the middle of the wicket, probably won't make as much of a difference. So maybe a slight advantage, but only just.
Ritama wants to know, how important is the toss of the coin? And if you were skipper, what would you be doing?
You got no idea until you turn up and see the wicket to know what to do. I think the oval wicket can get really flat through days 3 and 4, but can dry up and spin quite a bit at the back of the game. So I think you still bat first if it's a decent looking surface. I don't think you need to overcomplicate it, and I'm sure Pat Cummins doesn't overcomplicate much, and neither does Rohit Sharma.
I like this handle on Twitter. Greatest Opener has asked, do you think Ishant Kishan will get a chance to be in the playing 11 for the World Test Championship final, remembering that KL Rahul has been ruled out, and of course there's no Rishabh Pant?
I think that there's a good opportunity for Ishant Kishan. I think the way that he plays, India likes that, being aggressive. The only concern I would have against picking it would be KS Bharat didn't have a great Test series with the gloves in India. Totally different conditions, I understand that. But if you want to go with a bit of extra batting strength, which I know India do enjoy doing, I think he might get the nod.